What's up, guys? Mardigrasman23 here, and today I am going to show you how I part out a set to add to my Bricklink inventory. So today I got a small set to part out. It's this Lego Friends set 410000. It's the water scooter. It only has 28 pieces, so that's why I picked this one. I have 5 of them to part out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to part these out. I'm going to show you my process, and then it's going to be a lot of stopping and picking back up and, stopping the camera, starting it back over. So hopefully this doesn't go real long. So what I like to do is, first I have these game boxes. Now I haven't parted out a few sets, but let me tell you, if you part out these game boxes, these are wonderful. The boxes are well made. You can store in them. You can use them as trays. That's what I like to do. So what I'll do is I'll dump all my pieces in here, and then I'll sort from this tray. And I've got a big stack of these. And then I also use these. These are some I got from work. I wish I would have got a lot more of these. I actually like these better. They're a little bit smaller, a little bit deeper. And they stack inside of here whenever I get too many parts. And I'll show you what I do. I usually use these first. When I run out of these, then I go with these, because then I can just keep stacking in here. But since this is a small set, I'm just going to go with these. So obviously the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up you got to separate all your pieces. So we'll get all these cut open, see what's inside. There's usually a bag of pieces. If you're doing a large set, what you're going to do is, you might have 5 bags. So I try to do at least 3 of a set, but if I'm buying deals on clearance and I can only find one, I'll put it off to the side. And what I'll do is I'll just wait. Maybe I could pick some more of those up. And if not, then I'll get to the point where I just part that one set out. I mean, that's all you can do. So we'll get all these open, and I can see that they have 2 bags in each one of these. So we'll put one bag off to the side, and what we're going to do is work one bag at a time. So the first thing you got is you get these instructions, obviously. And everybody stores them different. Right now I just have a shoebox and I stack them all in, which is actually full. Going to box number 2. And, out of 5 sets, I got 1 nasty book and 4 pretty good books. So if you put that in the middle and you put some weight on it, it'll kind of flatten itself back out. So we'll get those off to the side. And then the next, we've got 5 of these bags and 5 of these bags. So let's start with the little bag. Alright guys, so I got all those parts. You see them right here in this tray. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fish through here. Like the first one I'm going to grab is going to be all of these 1x4 white plates. So I'm going to put them in a bucket. And I'm going to keep going through like that. And what I'm going to do is every color is going to get a separate stack. And I'm going to nest them. For instance, here's the next white piece I'm going to grab, is this 1x1 with the handle. And you see this was the plate, so I'm going to nest it in there. And I'm going to keep all the white together. I'm going to keep all the yellow together. All the lavender or purple or whatever you want to call this color together. I've got some brown. Sometimes I might have 5 stacks because everything is in 5 different colors. Sometimes I might have, 10 stacks because there's 10 different colors. So I'm going to get all these sorted out. Then I'm going to open the next bag. Once I get finished with this, I'll dump the next bag. And which is this one. I'm going to dump that. I'm going to sort those out. Once I get everything sorted, I'll bring you back. Alright, so I got those sorted out. Like I said, it was only 28 pieces, so it didn't take that long. I've got this little container here. Has all the minifigure parts in it. What I'll do is I'll put, if you were doing a city set, you would probably just part out the minifigs. Friends are kind of on the fence because people will buy the hair pieces because they use sig figs or create their own figs or for whatever reason. But it's hard to sell the body parts, so I like to keep all the Friends figures together. So what I'll do is I'll put each bag, I'll put a fig together. Now, sometimes most of the times I'll put the figs together in my store because it makes sure that I have all the right pieces for the right fig. Alright guys, so here's you go to Bricklink and you're going to go part out a set. You see part out a set in my inventory. So in set number, we're going to put in the set number for this, which was 41000. And then we had 5 of them. So the only other options I do, we're going to change that into the last 6 months average. And then we're going to go down to this right here. And all we're going to do is check, consolidate lots with my existing inventory. And then we're going to submit it for edit. So what that's going to do is it's going to go through my inventory, and every like piece, it's going to link them together. So if I already have a part, you see there's the water scooter, so you can make sure you got the right part. And then you can scroll down here, and by parting out 5 sets, I should have 10 of those pink flowers. So if I wanted to add remarks, I could add them right here, but I'm not going to do that. I'll go down, and I might pick a few pieces that I think are a little high priced or a little more desirable, and I might lower the price. And that kind of is just for me to try to get somebody in my store, because if they're looking for, let's say they're looking for this 4x6 Azure plate, and they pull it up and they put it up and they see who has the cheapest ones. Well, if I just lower the price on that one item, let's just say to 30 cents, that's only 3 cents. Doesn't sound like a lot. I mean, it adds up if you have hundreds of pieces, but so now if they pull that up, I'll move up in the list if they sort their search by least cheapest to highest. So we'll just scroll down, and then the next thing as I always do is I always lower the price on my minifigs in my instructions. So this fig is going for $2.88, which is kind of overpriced. Now I got these on sale. I paid $2.08 for this set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her for $1.99. And whoever buys instructions, so I always put them pretty cheap. Let's put them for a nickel. Okay, so we scroll down, and then you'll get to some parts that have alternatives. So what you want to do is this came with a jumper. So you want to try it. You got to check it, see which version you have. Which mine has the groove, which is already on there. So now we're going to scroll down to the bottom. I have to move the camera. And we're going to click that right there where it says verify items. So now you can see what it does. It's telling me that I have 10 of those, and I already had 25. So it's going to add those to my current inventory. So what I have to do is I have to go file those away. So I have to go to C76, and I have to put the 10 that I just got with the 25 that I already have, and I should have a total of 35 of them. So the first thing I got to do is I got to find the first item, which is combined. It's this little flower, and I got to go to C76, which is right here. And you see I already have pink flowers in there. So now we're going to just dump those in. And now we're going to go to the next item. So as you go down, you're only going to do the items that you already have in your store, because they're the ones with remarks. Then we're going to come back and we're going to put the rest of them away, and we're going to add remarks as we go. So the next one is going to be gray. This right here, it is in L48. So I got to find L48. Where are you at? L48. Over here. So there we go. That's 2. Now I'm going to do the rest. I'm going to do all the parts that have remarks that I already have in my store. Once I get all them in, then I'll come back. I'll go back to the computer. I'm going to show you how you find everything that doesn't have remarks. And I'm going to show you what's next. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I've gotten to the bottom. And so now everything I have left on my table right here, everything I have left doesn't have remark. They're not existing in my store yet. So as you can see, I've bagged up all the minifigs, and you want to write good details on your bags, because once you start getting like items, like for instance clone troopers, or you might have a bunch of Han Solos with different outfits, or a bunch of Hobbit figs that look similar, they just have different outfits, like Bilbo Baggins, you might have 3 different ones. You want to write good comments, like I put right off of here, medium azure shorts, bikini top. Seems like a lot of writing, but when you're pulling an order, it saves you a lot of time. So anyway, we get to the bottom. We got everything. So we're going to upload items. Now what this does, this puts that into my store. So now everything in my store, except for a few items, has remarks. This is the most important thing. Whenever you part out sets, what you always want to do, the first thing you want to do when you get finished, after you load them, is you want to go right here. Send out notifications. And what that's going to do is that's going to send emails to everybody who has one of those parts from this set on their wanted list. I get emails every day. I probably get 20 or 30 emails a day from people who have parted out sets, and something on my want list is in a set that they parted out, whether it's the minifig head from my sig fig or a part for a tractor that I want to build, or whatever's in my want list. So now I've just sent all them out. So now we're going to go to my inventory, which is right there. You see that tab that says my inventory? So now this is my inventory. This is everything in my store. So we're going to go over here, missing my remarks, right there. We're going to click missing my remarks, and we're going to tell it to go. Okay, now if you look, everything left on this list, with the exception of a few items that I have to put remarks on, is going to be what's on my table. So the first thing right here we have the Kate minifig. So here's my little Kate minifigs, and I know I'm going to put those. I have a red plastic box that all my friends' figs are in. So the instructions will go down, and in the instructions they are in that shoebox I told you about. Not very good, but that's where I keep them. So then we're going to scroll down here to the next part is these handlebars. So we got to give them a number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around, and you guys know my system with the post-its. So the first drawer that has a post-it on it is number 11. So we'll dump these in number 11. Did you see that camera trick? So we dumped those in number 11. So now we're going to put number 11 right there. Go to the next one. The next one is this right here. The next empty drawer I have, or the next spot I have, is this drawer. See, it doesn't matter where you put your parts, because as long as you tell Bricklink where they are, it stores the information for you. So those are not in there. So after you do all these, which I'm going to go ahead and do and show you. So you scroll down, you go through all of these. You tell them all, put your drawer number in every one. Then when you get all the way to the bottom, you hit submit changes. Okay, so now we're back to the top of that page, but look, those ones that we just added remarks have dropped off. Yeah, so that's it. So I've put those away. Everything's put in my store. I just parted that set out. Now again, that was only 28 pieces. I should have told you how many lots it was. I wasn't sure how many lots. It was probably 20 lots, because there was a lot of just, you get one of this, one of that in a set. But anyway, so that was a quick little video. Well, I know it didn't take that long, but this video is probably going to end up going into the 15-minute mark, if not more. But it does take time to run a Bricklink store. You have to have the time to commit to get everything in your store. You have to stay organized. And let me tell you, these stack-ons take up a lot of room. But I don't think there's a better way right now to do it. You can put it in Ziploc bags, and that takes a lot less room. You can line your Ziploc bags in shoe boxes and stack your shoe boxes. But that takes a lot of patience to dig that out. These cases back here are great for small items. The only problem with that is it's hard to pull small items out of them when you got big man hands, fat fingers. So that's it for this video, guys. Tell me if you learned anything. Would you like to see more how-tos from me? How about a new series, Mardigrasman23, how-to? What do you think, guys? Did you like it? Give me a thumbs up. Like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. You can check out my Bricklink store right here. It's at Mardigrasman Bricks. And you can follow me on Instagram at Mardigrasman23. Check out all my playlists. I do a lot of videos. I got some Pablos up. This is a new how-to video. Tell me if you like it. I've got some mocks. I got some train videos. So just tell me what you think, guys. Leave me some comments. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you in the next video.